or because they've said come as you are, you don't think you can now bring blunder to them to read, they will scan you out. So make sure your CV is eye-catchy. Like when I say it like this, my eye will be glued to it, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinemerem, and if you are stopping by for the first time, thank you for clicking, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share the video to anyone you know it will be useful to. And to my returning subscribers, the amazing returning subscribers, thank you all so much for coming back. I really appreciate all the love. I promised you guys in my last video that I was going to show you a good and job-winning CV for this job. So today, that's what we'll be doing today. Basically, today is for CV. So we all know that CV is that thing that will stand you out from the crowd when it comes to this care assistant job. In fact, when it comes to any job in the world, your CV is your selling point. And most times, you may be the best candidate for that job. But due to a poorly written CV, you may not get the job. And it is the reality of some people. So today, let's talk about what makes a good CV and how to write the best CV for any job at all, and mostly for this care assistant job that is trending at the moment. Remember, most employers only scan through your CV. Like, most jobs get thousands of applications. So imagine when 2 or 3 persons have to read through 1,000 application and CVs. Like, it's not going to be easy for them. So what they do is they browse through the CV to see and if you're lucky and you give them that key thing, that key point they need, and once it gets to their eyes and they see it, they may take you, they may grab you and say, this one is for us, you get. They may read it if you pass the first stage of the selection, they may go through your CV. But when it is in that stage of selection, it may be very difficult to read or go through thousands of CVs. So make sure your CV is eye-catchy. Like when I say it like this, my eye will be glued to it, okay? First of all, before anything else, choose a good CV format. And also, some people use too many colors in one CV, and your point is to make it attractive. While no, too many colors in one CV can be repelling. Like, you can see red, you see blue, you see black, you see yellow. What's that color riot for? It is not necessary. So make your CV eye-catchy, but not color blocking. Black and white one is okay, like a white paper and a black ink. It's perfect. But if you want to add more colors, at most 1 more color is okay. Your CV, always begin with your contact details. And that includes your name, your email address, and your telephone number. And then your personal profile as well, you need to be on there, but keep it concise and straight to the point. Don't go and be telling too much stories. Or if you want to tell more stories, you can now write a cover letter. You will also have to include key skills that relates to this job. Let's say you are an engineer and you don't have any skills relating to care. But as an engineer, you should maybe, if you're not married, you would have a mom, a sister, a brother whom you have taken care of in the past. You cannot relate the skill of taking care of your brother, your sister, your friend in the past to this job. I know most engineers, the skills they have is mathematics skill, troubleshooting, problem solving, all those calculative skills. Not like they don't have other skills though. Yes, in this job, you also need problem solving, but there are particular skills you need for care jobs. So you can also mention what you achieved when you were helping your sibling, your mother, your father, or whoever. Or if you have any experience at all in care, you should also experience what you achieved while in the role. You should also detail your experience on your CV. When I mean detail, I don't mean writing a full note on your CV. Just those important details. But if you don't have any experience, then emphasize on your qualifications and your skills. You have to double check your spelling, your grammar on your CV. Don't just write anyhow. Don't just because you feel you cannot speak English or because they've said come as you are. You don't think you can now bring blunder to them to read. They will scan you out. We are not perfect. Yes, but write a good CV, then get someone you trust to go through your CV. It is worth it, to be honest. I'm going to be telling you some key skills for this job, so you can find a way to incorporate it in your CV. So number 1 is community care, recording vital signs, communication, health and safety, hospital care, dressing wounds, taking blood pressure, and good hygiene. This is not a comprehensive list. I'm just giving you ideas on what I feel it's okay. You should now bring on your qualifications and what you've achieved. You should also talk about your previous jobs, the previous jobs you've taken on before, whether it is in care or not. Your most recent job should be on the top. Your aim should be to persuade your employers to read your CV. At least reading your CV is the first step. I'm going to just show you a typical care assistant CV now and a cover letter just to guide you. Let's go right into it.
I've got a CV sample here with me, and you can see this person has written, this is her name, Sarah Vickers, and care assistant. This is not very necessary. You can do without this. If you want to, then it's fine, but I don't think it's very necessary. You can just write your name and then location, your telephone number, and your email, and that should be okay. Then you can see she's written her professional profile, and you've seen no pronoun saying I am. It says a conscientious care assistant with expertise in the provision of exemplary care to maintain the health, safety, and development of elderly patients, often with complex healthcare needs. With extensive knowledge of healthcare services, is highly experienced in the instead of saying I'm highly experienced, she said is highly experienced in the delivery of individual care plans whilst working in conjunction with community and local authority teams. Skilled in mental health support with an emphasis on promoting and maintaining patients' well-being and independence. So if you go through this, you will see how well structured this personal profile is. From here, you will, if I am an employer, from this first paragraph, I will even be drawn to this CV to know what this person is actually talking about. So this first paragraph now is a good one to start with. It is a strength in this CV. So she went on to talk about her core skills. So you can write your core skills and your other skills. So yeah, she's done her core skills, and that's health and social care, health promotion, patient care, mental health support, MVQ2 healthcare, and patient management. But you as an individual, you can also add more skills if you have more. If you don't have any of the ones she's mentioned here, you can add more skills. So career summary. Now this section is talking about recent to the least recent. So you have to start from the first, that's your present job or your most recent job, to your very first job in life. So here you write your key responsibilities and your key achievements. So you may have many achievements, and if it's not too relevant, you can just leave those ones and write the key achievements you got while at that job. Then this one is the job before the present one, in January 2011 to April 2014. I know you must have noticed that she's been in the care homes, care sector, healthcare provider, and all. You don't have to be disqualified in care. You can just write whatever your qualification is or wherever you have worked. So this is the career summary of this person from 2004 to 2007 to present, because at the present it assumes she's still working then. And you can see the oldest one is below, then the most recent one is on top. Over here is the education and qualification. So this person does not have any university qualification. All she has is MVQ and A levels. But if you are a graduate, you can write your university qualifications here. Postgraduate qualification, if you have one. If you don't, just write your graduate. You can also write your high school qualifications. If you have any of that, just write everything here, detail everything in this section. If you have any professional development, any professional qualification, add everything in this section. If you have any more additional information, maybe skills, like here she says IT skills, Microsoft Office, including Word and Excel. This is where, for engineers I talked about earlier, this is where you can now add your troubleshooting, your problem solving, and all those other skills. But for the other one, the core skills should be skills relating to this job. Some jobs are requesting for driving license. So you now add if you have any driving license. Then here she says references available on request. Well, this boils down to personal preference. If you just want to say it is available on request, you can say that. But if you're writing your references, you should at least contact your referees to tell them that so is going on. Please, can I use you? So, and give them an up-to-date information so that they will know what to say or what to tell them when they come back to them. This is an example of a good and well-structured CV. Then I'm going to show you an example of a cover letter. So over here, it is an official letter, so it should have two addresses, yours and theirs. You should also be addressing to someone. Don't write hello. Hello is for informal letter. But for a formal letter like this, you should write dear sir, dear ma, dear, dear HR, dear recruitment manager, stuff like that. Don't write hello or hi. Then write the title of your letter, what your letter is all about. So here it says application for the vacancy of healthcare assistant. I think this is a good title for you for this role. This cannot go alone without CV, because when you say you are presenting your CV and you don't have CV, what are you presenting? So you must have to go with, this should always go with your CV. So it is with great interest that I'm presenting my CV for the position advertised. You can now write where you found the job, whether on the job website or wherever. Write it in here. Then you say, I am greatly interested in this position, and I believe that my profile could be the perfect fit for your team, thanks to my personal skills and qualifications. Now you have to sell yourself out. Yes, tell them that you are the best person for this. Don't feel like, no, I'm now being boastful, or you're now talking too much about yourself. No, tell them that you are good. Tell them that you are the best candidate. If you don't, someone else will. So tell them that you are the best. They can't find anyone like you anywhere else. You get. Moving on. Says, I have experience as healthcare assistant working at hospitals, residential homes, and private houses. I have assisted children with physical and learning disabilities, older people in their day-to-day needs, families going through social and economic issues. So this cover letter is for someone that maybe has an experience in this field. But if you don't, just write your experience. You can just say, I have experience in taking care of older people. That may be your parents, that may be your relative. You can also say you have experience in taking care of children. That may be your child, that may be your sister's child, your brother's child, Just put things like that. Then, thanks to all these experiences, I have developed strong and solid caring competencies as well as interpersonal skills. I am a reliable and reserved worker, able to build up strong and trustworthy relationships with all kind clients. With all kind clients. With all kind clients. That means with any kind of client, you can work with the person. But if you are saying this because you feel you just want to work with the kind ones and not with the unkind ones, then it is not okay. I am available for interview at a time convenient for yourselves, and I will be pleased to attend for interview at your convenience to allow me to discuss my experience and qualities further. My full contact details can be found on my CV. Many thanks for your time, and I hope to hear from you in the near future. And you write your name here and end with yours sincerely. So this is a typical example of a cover letter that should accompany your CV. You can see some references were made to the CV. A cover letter should accompany your CV if you have room for that. So that is it about the cover letter and CV.
CV was well structured, and the cover letter as well. Your cover letter shouldn't be something too long, explaining like a lot of things. No, keep it concise as well, but maybe draw in some main points you've written in your CV to this cover letter. That's basically what you have to do. But it shouldn't be too cumbersome as well. Just leave it simple. Remember, this is one of your selling points. Use it very, very well. And I would advise you to keep pushing. Like I've always said, don't apply to only one place. Don't apply to even 10. From 20 and above, that should be your target. Or anyone you see, anyone that sends you any application, just apply. Don't ask questions. Just apply. What you have to do, just go through the job and apply. Even if they say you must have a car and you don't have one, just apply. Nobody will kill you. You never can tell. They may choose you. So keep applying. And I wish you the very best. I hope you make use of all these resources available to you. Until I see you in my next video, do take care, stay safe, and bye.